In Module 2, Lesson 7, the relationship between visual fraction models and equations, we are going to take the fraction models and we're actually going to learn the standard algorithm or the standard division pattern for fractions. So starting with our examples, we simply want to show what 3/4 divided by 2/5 might look like. And we have a model that is divided into fifths. So from our original fractions, we should assume then that we are representing 2/5. We also know that 3/4, which is the number we're starting with, is the part that these 2/5 represent. So thinking back to the partitive division drawings that we made, if we have two parts and together they equal 3/4, we could divide 3/4 by 2 to find out what each part has. And as we divide 3/4 by 2, using the standard algorithm, we know that 2 over 1 is the same as 2. And then we know that we need to take the second fraction and flip it and turn our problem to multiplication. And once we complete that multiplication, we know that each of the parts in our fifths diagram represent 3/8. From that point, we can simply repeat add 3/8 or multiply 3/8 times 5 to find out how much the entire diagram represents. Just to show that multiplication problem, if I take 3/8 and I multiply it times 5, my whole number 5 needs to be written as an improper fraction with 1 in the denominator. And then we would multiply the numerators straight across, 3 times 5, which is 15, and the denominators straight across, 8 times 1, which is 8. Our final step then is we need to take 15/8 and turn it into a mixed number. The easiest way, I think, for us to do that would be to take 1/8 out of the 15, which leaves us with 7 remainder, and the denominator remains the same. So 15/8 equals 1 and 7/8. As we work through Lesson 7, we want to rely less and less on the diagrams. So taking 1/4 divided by 2/3, we can rewrite that as 1/4 times the reciprocal of 2/3, which is 3/2. Don't ever change the first fraction because the first fraction represents the actual number you're starting with. We then would multiply the numerators, 1 times 3, which is 3, and the denominators, 4 times 2, which is 8. So 1/4 divided by 2/3 is 3/8. Continuing on with the same type of practice, we have in exercise 2 the problem 2/3 divided by 3/4. We'll rewrite that as multiplication. Remember, your first fraction does not change. So we have 2/3 times the reciprocal of 3/4, which is 4/3. We would then multiply straight across. 2 times 4 is 8 in the numerator, and 3 times 3 is 9 in the denominator. So 2/3 divided by 3/4 is 8/9.